Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I've got some major news. If you have not seen our morning show, I'm so excited to bring this news to you, but it's okay. We're going to get to it in a moment. Let's talk about today. So, temperatures right now, frigid out the door. It's still chilly. We're expected to see some low end 40s by the mid morning hours, getting into the afternoon. But what we really are looking at for the evening is seeing those 20s get back into our forecast. And by the time we get to Tuesday morning, seeing some teens as the lows. So that's going to be the name of the game for our Tuesday. We're going to see these brutal starts for about another day or two. And then as we get to Thursday, Friday, even into the weekend, that's where things start to change. So what we're looking at right now is some pretty nice and dry conditions to start the work week. We're expecting to see these feel like temperatures this time tomorrow, roughly in the 20s. But like I mentioned, we're going to see some teens in the forecast, so it's going to be a little chilly out the door. We've got potential rainfall coming up this week as well. So as we get into Wednesday, we're expecting some frigid morning starts with that rain chance in the day. Showers are light on Thursday and then Friday. Heavier chance on Saturday. And Saturday is also a day that it's not entirely correct with some of our rainfall there. So I'll show you what that's going to look like in a moment. So Wednesday, we see some of those rain chances, like I mentioned. Midday, a little heavy on those chances of rain. Temperatures by noon will be around 40 or so degrees for us. As we go through the rest of Wednesday, if Max would like to catch up, we see rain chances on Thursday and also into Friday. Thursday's rain chances are still kind of being tapped around as far as consistency with timing, but we do know there is some rain chances on Thursday. And then going into Friday, a little bit of a drier day for us. And you'll see Chattanooga and Knoxville, even Asheville, dealing with some snow up that way. But Saturday, I want everyone to see this pink and this purple, and that's not rain. It's snow. I think we may have snow. And I held off on saying snow, as folks will know. I have held off on saying that because a lot of times what ends up happening, we get something similar to what we had about a week ago, where it had all the makings for it, and then when it came to the valley, it fell short, and we only had a couple areas, especially Sand Mountain, with that chance of snow flurries. Even they didn't really get much of anything. It wasn't even a dusting, just some flurries. So here's what we're looking at for Saturday morning. Right now, a lot of these models are putting a heavy amount of snow in the valley, and as we get closer to it could lighten up just a tad. It's really all in the timing of the rain chance that we have, because you can see in the southern portion over by Birmingham, Gadsden, there's still some rain in there. So we're going to see a rain-snow mix, and that's kind of the bigger concern going into Saturday. As we looked for models to be a little more consistent, we're going to...
We don't have 2 p.m.s today, by the way.
Sweet.
Yeah. Have a good day.
Eric's heading out for the day, so... But like I mentioned, we are still seeing that rain, and then we have that snow it's kind of forming into the snow at the same time. But it's all in the timing of that, right? That's what's going to produce a larger amount of snow or smaller amount of snow. It's all in the timing of the rain, and if we stick to a cooler temperature overnight on Saturday. But I know a lot of folks are excited to see it, but I want you to make sure that you keep that on your radar, that there is a pretty confident opinion that we will see some type of wintry precipitation this weekend, and could possibly see some roadway issues as we go into your Saturday morning. So any plans being made, I don't want anyone to panic just yet. I just want everyone to be aware of these things. We're going to let the models run through a couple more times today before we give out our first alert weather days. I promise you, we're ready to push that button as quick as possible, but we want to be sure when we give you a first alert weather day, we have all of our facts gathered, all our ducks in a row before we send it out for you. So, but isn't it exciting that snow may be coming. I know some people may want snow on a weekday. We'll see how it carries over into Sunday. Sunday's still pretty cool, but we are still expecting less of a rain chance on Sunday, so we may have less of an opportunity. Now, it may stick around a little bit, just what we've seen fall, but that's throughout most of Saturday. So we'll see how that changes as we go through the next few model runs, even the next few days, because that is still about 5 or so days out. So looking at the rest of our forecast here, we've got 40s on deck for the next few days. We warm up just a tad on Wednesday to 50, but get back into those upper 40s for Thursday. Rain chances are kind of having us teeter on the upper 40, low end 50 range for the back half of our week. And with all this rain moving in, we're getting cooler temperatures overnight. That's where we're starting to see that kind of rain pattern set up. And with the cooler temperatures, it's kind of producing a little bit of that snow for us. So that's where that's coming from. With that being said, I hope you have a wonderful Monday, and I will be back in our noon show today. Have a wonderful Martin Luther King Day. Hope you are enjoying your time off today. Make sure you're safe and get ready for some of that snow, you guys. Have a good one.